like it's kind of embarrassing to sing in front of other people.
Okay, we're back.
Oh.
Technical difficulties.
Many technical difficulties.
The stream just ended. I literally said, like, I switched Wi-Fi's over, and it said that it reconnected and it was still live and stuff, but then, like, I was looking on my phone and stuff, my phone wasn't even working, and, long story short, the stream ended by the time everything happened, so, on its own, for some reason, usually I have to go through and click end stream. Anyway, do you want to voice this line?
Sure. Of course. My dear lady. Wait, oops, mine wasn't supposed to be there. She probably thinks he's a creep.
So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it? What?
Hello?
You still another honest hard work. Then announce the results as if you discovered them. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act.
Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual. Ooh.
Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on an unfortunate circumstance of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime.
Heinous.
That really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree? Enough of this! I, for one, refuse to accept it, 'cause you're a simp. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules. Oh, shut up, you little crap.
What's so funny? Oh, excuse me, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett?
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
Well, yes, I don't see, why not?
I bet she's gonna drink it.
She is.
It's definitely in the glass. Wait, she's gonna use that glass too? What?
Okay, it's probably a different glass. Excuse you.
Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Sorry.
To an Englishwoman such as myself, this whole affair is a partial comedy. So, Lindsay, notifications on YouTube are weird, and not everyone has gotten the notification for the new stream yet. And the chat just started. Okay, whatever. Your little police games and all these foolish courtroom antiques. It's laughable, really. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end. Cheers. Wait, what are you doing? No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair. She didn't die. She didn't die. Goodness. Whatever is the matter? You all looked quite stunned.
So, no curare?
Unless there's an antidote for it that she took before the trial, because she knew this would happen. Theories.
The bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying?
You looked quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth. Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett.
I should like to be excused now. Please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendships between our countries.
Yes, dear lady. We are most gratified.
Sorry.
You didn't even let me. With all the assistance you have given. This doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in that bottle. So how did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale?
She had an antidote.
I don't understand it.
Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for its interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London. There has to have been poison in that bottle. Doesn't there? But there couldn't have been, because otherwise she would have killed over dead. Yes, I see what you're chatting, weird shadows. Come on, Rhinosuke. Renosuke! I said correcting myself. We all have clues now. That bottle of water
has no poison. It doesn't have. There's no way.
I still think it has poison in it.
You can cook, yes, but I don't think it's gonna lead you anywhere.
Okay.
You can do it though. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying I personally wouldn't choose that option.
So you're saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, I
I'm
could be wrong. You could be right.
Okay.
I'm just saying I just personally wouldn't choose it.
We have a 50-50 shot of making it. And so...
To ask the chat what they think we should do.
Yeah, chat, what do you guys want? What do you guys want? Does it contain poison? Or does it not? Q&A says smart. Yep, smart people choose. Oh, Wolfcrafter says yes and...
We need an answer here.
Okay, heads or tails?
Heads.
Hey Siri, heads or tails? What? She didn't speak it out loud, but it...
Did it say heads or
It
tails?
said tails, but it didn't say it out loud, so you probably will have to trust me with that. Sorry. Oh, I have it on silence, that's why. Okay, we'll do it again. Hey Siri,
Okay, I'll choose
heads or tails?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I found this on the web for how to use spells.
What? Hey Siri, heads? She's not even care. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Heads or tails?
It's heads.
Okay.
Okay, I guess it's saying no poison.
As I thought. Oh, well, okay, never mind. There is poison, I can tell just from that line. See, I was right all that time.
I'm sorry, it just doesn't seem like there is.
The culprit did put curare poison into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position.
Are you serious? Shut up. Oh, are you blind?
No.
There is no possible way the bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
He asked if we're blind, but he's the one wearing glasses.
We're all wearing glasses here, chill.
Miss Brett
wait, that's
drinking
you
the
read
water
it.
from it? That's right, which rather complicates your argument, I think. I don't know. Okay, a bit more high pitched. That's right, which further okay. And I believe that complication can be explained.
How exactly?
I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence. We have in court records somewhere. It has to be.
Very well. In the defense, if the defense truly intends to assert his claim, then I must ask you to support this assertion with evidence.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. It says one viewer on the stream, but Lindsay and Q&A are both chatting back and forth, which means there's at least 2 people, which means YouTube is dumb.
That explains how the
What?
explains how the witness was able to consume this supposed poison without.
It has to be in this,
never
right?
mind.
Instant paralysis.
Through a wound. Go back.
The above-mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound.
She could have maybe done it through
Wait.
like the burn mark or the bullet wound.
That's what it is! It's the burn mark!
Am I smart or am I? Or am I
You're
not?
wrong. Oh
I
my
think I'm
goodness.
smart.
Okay.
I think I'm smart.
The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
That's not a valid explanation. Yes, it is.
No?
After all, we don't speak English. That report is utter gibberish. This impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency.
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone, honest. I'm just reading Sato-san's notes.
I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entry by the court. Entirety by the court. You will direct us to the pertinent section counsel. Which section of the report reveals the alleged answer?
Okay, what section was it?
We didn't look.
It's okay, we still have a court record. It's special characteristics. We've been hearing a lot about the cure air poisoning. And it's left me curious about something.
Oh, counsel.
Well, it sounds as though NDS hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of the arrows which they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting.
So we've been led to believe, yes.
And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat.
Get to the point, please.
But if they were used to use these sliced arrows, doesn't that mean there had been traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat?
Yes, good point.
So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because they've been eating poison.
Good gracious, Counsel. No, that would be madness.
But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound.
Through a wound, you say. I see. That makes sense.
Yes, the mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When Curie enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever.
What?
Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew Curier's special effects. And you knew that you could make a spectacle out of drinking that water without any danger to yourself. You meddling little...
That's an
Rapscallion!
actual bird? Since when was that actually a bird? Well, Renosuke, it turns out. You're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Really? Me?
Why did I give, I forgot his name, Kazuma? The same voice as the judge. Oh, all this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But
Shut up! So, the ill-bred little pup... I cannot do that accent that they do. So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look
my
silly.
sister's calling me. I gotta go for a sec.
Alright. What are you trying to say? Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw. Schoolboyish? Flaw? As even your brain has managed to deduce, Curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric succus. Oh yes, well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they? So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he? Ah!
We've already figured that out. We've already figured this out. That's right. We've already figured this out, though. Good gracious.
That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be under the sand. No. No? I did that no. Nope.
Order! Order in the court. Order. The logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way. Are you trying to suggest? Yes, the curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like you could understand something as simple as that.
We've already figured this out, though.
What is this welling up inside of me? I've never felt like this before. It's a sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies It's so intense, almost rage-like. And more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey. Oh, wow, that's actually cool how they made a reference to that poison like that. He's just like, you know, this is what people feel when they get mad at stuff.
Objection!
He said objection!
Jesus Christ,
He
chill!
said objection, yes! He said objection! Yes! Dude, you don't know how big of a deal that is for me. I don't think
I
so,
don't.
Miss Giselle Brett. How dare you use that tone with me? You know very well that there are no fatal flaws here. You know exactly why. Even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison, you are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead.
Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence.
What if there was a wound in the professor's mouth? Wolf. Can we get a face film for Wolfcraft?
He also had that surgery too on his inside of his mouth, so
Yeah,
technically there was a
but-
wound in there.
I mean, yeah, he had that surgery, but I really think that it's the, I mean, it could be that. But, we talked about the burn before. If, like, he picked up the...
Plus, I think it has to be like an open wound. A burn mark isn't an open wound.
Yeah, you're right, it's not an open wound. So, yeah, you're probably right.
I'm needed for a second. I don't know what they need from me.
Why would Dr. Wilson alone have been killed with the cure? We're gonna say the medical report card.
Take that!
I can't. I have to read
Take
mine.
that! As Miss Brett already pointed
I'm back.
out, she drank
What
the same
happened?
water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners.
A fatal difference?
Oh, shoot. What?
Wait, what happened?
The toxic effects of Curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside of the mouth of the person drinking the poison's water? Okay, can we just say, Wolfcrafter's actually smart.
Yep.
And here I was.
Inside?
I was about to facepalm Wolfcrafter because we both were like, oh yeah, the burn. But then then you were like, wait, but Wolfcrafter could be right. Yeah, Wolfcrafter's just spamming chat with, that's what I said! Yes, like the wound you might have. If you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Miss Brett, you acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day. Ugh!
So that's it. Use that knowledge to orchestrate this. Oh, she's a psychopath.
Is she laughing? I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are also puerile. Wow. What do you mean? Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough. You see, when you leave vital evidence laying around, you never know what might happen to it. No! I mean, it could just slip. No. Oh dear, how careless of me. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed. No! What is it? What just happened? It's the English woman! She smashed the bottle! And into the Supreme Court! What a blunder!
Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible, at once!
You're wasting your time. The delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it. How could you? You won't get away with this. You can thump the winch and shout as much as you'd like, little boy, but I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there was poison in the bottle, or not.
You.
And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution? Ooh, I hate him. I hate him.
Of course. You're referring to the photographic print, I presume, dear lady. Like, it's obvious she committed the murder and he's still just simping away.
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
Objection!
No! You killed the victim that day using curare. I still have no clue how to pronounce that word. And then, in order to frame Renosuke Hudo, whatever the heck, for the crime. You waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confession that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor on his chair around. You see? You had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly! Oh, he is just the worst. And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest.
Ooh, that little...
Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Renosuke Naruhodo. By the way, he has no, what's it called? Motive. Except for some, thing that the supposed witness said.
This is unbelievable. How could this be happening? We had her, but now... Is she really gonna get away with it? The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene.
Renosuke.
I don't care if dogs hate hugs. I'm giving my dogs hugs. Yes?
We've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
What? What do you mean?
We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there's any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
In my head?
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend on.
Well, yes, that's true, but... But I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head.
So think back now. Try to remember every last detail from the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell.
What I saw, what I felt. Every color. Wait, what?
What?
There's blood on the steak? Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in the vibrant memories of the same scene in my head. Could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer? Well, the fact that it zoomed in on the steak and there's blood on the steak kind of is sus. I just killed a bug on accident. There was a bug on my face, so I like slapped it, you know how you do. And come on. Poor guy got murdered. I feel bad for murdering bugs, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Hi, Bon.
I feel bad for murdering bugs that could, like, actually help. Like, I don't kill bees
It was a
unless
little
it's a
flea,
wasp
dude.
and it's trying to kill me.
It was a little
I won't
flea.
kill spiders unless they're gonna hurt, unless they get, like, super way too close to me. I won't hurt spiders.
It was just a poor little flea.
Oh, I'll kill
Kazuma-
fleas.
Actually, Kazuma,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I might have something. Thinking back
Wait.
over everything I saw, I
Wait
think
a minute. My thing is not working.
thinking back to everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue. It's not working again. Daggone it.
No.
Haha, you saw something. You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Renosuke? Come on then, let's wipe that smug little smile off the English woman's face with some evidence. I know that's not a good voice for him, but... Alright, I can't wait. It's been niggling me for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it could be is the key to arriving at the truth about all this. It's here somewhere. The clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer could have been. I mean, the only thing here is the blood. I think.
Take that!
We're gonna try it. Inspector Hasanaga, answer me this. Answer me this. Yes? What is it? He's still miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. As you said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you? Absolutely. I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day.
Objection! Shut up!
Wait a minute, where are you going with this? Shut up! Where are you going with this, little boy? I can't do this without my friend. For some reason, it's not connecting to the stupid call. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Okay, there it goes. Okay. So, turns out I presented the blood, and, so now we're on, so basically I asked Inspector Sanaga, did you collect that steak from the scene? And that's all you missed.
Oh?
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Where are you going with this, little boy? It's just a memory that's been troubling me. What memory? I saw the scene shown in the photographic print with my own eyes that day. I saw that one wooden base of the steak had the... I saw that on the wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on was a splattering of blood.
What?
My dog's name is Lady. I don't care if you... or I don't know if you care. Oh, really? What kind of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor. I feel like my mic's doing some weird stuff. Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor. No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at this photograph and the relative position of everything here. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, there's no way the blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Ah!
Oh, the music!
Yes. The blood to have made it onto the plate implies that the plate was between the victim and I don't know.
Shooter.
Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite to the professor, as you were. Giselle Brett.
I like how her glasses just gets big. I beg your pardon?
Objection!
This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something that the accused has apparently just remembered seeing? This could be the moment my entire career in the police force has been leading to. Inspector, you mean... Yes, I took the plate. In the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. I took it, meat and all, and I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it. You did what? I don't know, I did a good voice earlier. You did what? I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. And I did it in the name of justice. It's insane. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, my dad texted me. Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a blood stain on Miss Brett's plate. We must examine it, now!
There's a slight issue here.
What?
I think you can guess the issue.
It froze up again.
I think it may be on my end. I think there's no way it's on your end.
It's probably on your end, you're probably right.
Inspector! The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table. Immediately!
Yes, sir! I don't know. Was that the detective? Okay, if that was the detective. Sorry for the delay. Here's what you ordered. The steak. Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it? Of course there isn't.
Quickly, Inspector! The blood, man! Show the court! The blood, man! The blood!
That just sounds weird, man. Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure. No. No blood. No blood anywhere. But no, that's impossible! I know I saw it. I'm sure of it. It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the sides of the plate. What an unbecoming expression, little boy. You see, that is always why you can't trust what the Japanese tell you. Ugh! That steak be looking like a waffle covered chocolate. What? Impossible, Fates. Tusk, I couldn't agree more. And then, in this case, a disgrace to the Empire.
I believe that we may have reached a conclusion in the trial.
Let's hope so. This let's pretend attempt at a courtroom proceedings is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. Ha! So this sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest. The plate of steak has been entered into the court record. Was the plate I saw, or thought I saw, just a figment of my imagination? This is it now. I've lost.
Rinosuke. Rinosuke. It's not over yet. Not until the final gavel. Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward, no matter what.
But believe in myself? Really? Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary.
Oh, you're back. Okay, voice the lines.
Oh, okay. Does the defense have any objection?
Objection! The bloodstain that was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? Oh, so, basically there's no blood on the steak.
I could see that.
We have to say there's another clue, or the trial's over. Your Excellency, please, wait. The plate of beef is hiding in another clue. Another clue that will reveal the shocking truth.
The only thing shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak.
Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I?
I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure the thorough examination of evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, isn't it?
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Counsel for the defense.
Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court what you are alluding. Oh.
What is the clue? There's nothing on the bottom of it either. What's this right here? This hole. Is it just
That's just the handle.
No, it's not. 'Cause it's
Yes,
not
it
all
is.
the way through.
Wait. You can't, like, move things. Can you? Can you turn that around? I don't think you can. I think that's just
Oh. That was an accident! Huh?
both.
What in the world is this?
Oh, why is it underneath the stake? Oh wait, you want me to say that? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a Koban coin. And the hallmark is from the Hoei era, I believe.
No. I don't mean what is it. I mean, what's it doing there? Wait, did you say it was a Hokei Koban? A Hoei Koban?
Yes, apart from the meat juices, it looks like it's in very good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
Yeah, Wolfcrafter, a misclick did save me.
Miss Book did very much.
This isn't the first time today there's been talk of a Hoei Koban. Why are people chatting about apples? That woman doesn't use cutlery, those are just bites. I know, right? Sorry, you can go ahead.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of, I don't know either of those words.
William Deton, I don't know. I don't think you ever will again.
This is extraordinary, though. This means...
I guess that's it. Unless there's something else to be moved. Okay, it's just this, okay. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Got it!
Good gracious, that's... Ah! Koban?
What on earth? Wait, she's confused? Oh, Hoei era one at that. Miss Brett, this is in fact the beef steak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day in question. Is it? Tell me, why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat? Shut up! What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what it is, but I want no part of it.
It must be the wrong steak. I fail to see how this is relevant, the coin under the meat. That could simply have been a careless mistake by the chef at the moment of destruction. How the heck would a chef do that on accident?
Objection!
Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen.
That'd be like leaving like $50 under a steak in the US. Like, who would do that by accident?
Actually, more than that, probably. That's an expensive coin. A rare Hawaii Koban coin just happened to be hidden underneath a piece of steak.
She may be faking about being confused, yeah, Wolfcrafter, but I don't know.
I
always
think it's the wrong steak.
I always
think
put
it's
Asian
wrong.
coins under steaks by accident. Yeah, me too, Bon. Always put my coins under steaks by accident.
Wait, can you listen for a second?
Yeah.
I think the waiter accidentally pulled out the one guy's steak, who like had those like antiques and
that's
stuff
possible.
instead of the woman's steak.
That's very plausible. Okay.
If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll rip up my jacket to
Ticket.
Rip up my jacket.
Ticket!
Rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now.
You like mess that up twice, man. He's right.
I
It
won't
can't be a
up.
coincidence. Your Excellency,
Yes, counsel.
a rare Hoei Koban just happens to be underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now.
By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway.
Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who's irrelevant. Even though I'm the one on trial here. The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of the coin if he can explain what it's doing under the steak.
The owner.
Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person it can belong to. The owner of the Koban, which was found underneath the beef steak, is... We all know who
That
it is.
guy. Yeah.
Take that!
Obviously, it can only be the antique dealer and owner of Radzuti, Karuo Korkata-san. Curie? As in Mr. Cumber something? Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable. I agree with her. For once, I agree with her.
Actually, no. I think the names are fine. You're just lame. Ah, yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct?
I like how this guy's name is just Judge. Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying that he was up to something with his Koban coin when it happened.
Q&A agrees with you about the names.
At exactly the moment the gun was fired.
The gunshot interested me not. I was too busy on the floor. Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing? Hunting for treasure. Indeed, the Hoei era Koban. My prize coin.
Then, Hoei era Koban, do you mean to tell me?
Attention!
Ew.
No, nonsense. Please, why would Kurakuta-san's Koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense. Unless it's the wrong steak.
Which is why I'm asking to bring Korkuta-san back to the witness stand, so we can ask him. Oh my goodness,
Officer.
Of course we have another witness.
Bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here. Without a moment's delay.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe we've gone back round to that pair again. But I have a hunch, a strong hunch, that if we chase down the real significance of this Koban, we'll find that it's a key element of this case. And possibly the end of this case. Dang, we got all 4 witnesses on stand. On trial, whatever. Do you want
You
that?
want me to do his voice?
You can. Well, no, I'll
What's
do.
this all about?
I can do that guy if you can do the old man.
Okay.
What's this all
Well, you have a
about?
nice little
Why have I
voice.
been called up again? Don't you realize it's dinner time for my little baby Adio? My
Audi.
son's belly is empty. He's fiercer than a pack of wolves.
It's Ido.
Ido, whatever.
Exploited by the police. We were, like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. And when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in trice. A worthless, withered antique. Nothing more have I to say. The sun has set on this Razute shop owner's existence. Now that's gonna hurt my voice. Be that as it may, Koraku-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification.
I mean, I can do it again if you really want me to, but I will be
No,
terrible.
it's fine, it's fine. Plus it hurt your voice too, doing an old man voice.
True.
What? Yes, that's it. That one. That very one. The exact one that it is.
The baby's staring at him like he's crazy.
I feel like that's a really good one. The resplendent, splendiferous Poe treasure. That's my rusty bone managed to misplace that fateful day.
The reason that you do such a good old man's voice is because you are an old man.
Honestly, I do kind of act like one. It can't be. All their voices sound the same because they're both old
As I
men. Young man, enlighten this decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere.
We found the coin sandwich between the beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat sauces.
Juices.
Sandwich soaking? Seriously? Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose. Somebody concealed my Hoei treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate.
Somehow this is making me hungry. Me too, but I don't want to get up to get something.
Who would do such a thing? Such an unconceivable thing.
You know what? I'm gonna go grab a
don't know if
cookie. I'll be
that's
right
the
back.
word. Oh, thank goodness. My voice gets such a breath. That was pain. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Oh. Oh no.
I just stole a cookie from my mom. You guys might have heard that. I don't care if you did or not. Anyway, the point is, the baby's face is the best.
Okay.
Excuse me. Could I say something? What? Did I just give him like a southern accent? Could I say something?
Yes, you did.
Southern Texas. Yes, of course.
Proceed, Inspector Hosanaga.
I mentioned this earlier on the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case.
Yes, that's right. A secret undercover operation.
The Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly excused thefts targeting the Restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau.
Wicked criminals indeed.
Are we having a are we having a battle on who can go deeper? We wanted to. Dude, you can go deeper than me. That's sad. We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many.
Wait, is that your
farmers being
deep
attacked.
voice?
Shush! So that's why you're sitting undercover, is it? Yes, I took the job of being a waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this COVID incident is the work of the same thief.
The reason my voice sounds deeper is because I was doing that old man voice and it like messed up my voice. So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis.
Yeah, we're getting
Like
some
that's not even
vocal
me doing a
exercise
voice.
with this
My
series.
voice is just dead now.
We're
The
getting
place
some
was
vocal
already the
exercise.
scene of several crimes, it seems.
You should use that voice on a day-to-day basis.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity
That's
of
how
the
I
person
sound when
who
I first
stolen
wake
hid-
up. I mean,
who stole and hid Corcuda Sands Koban is all too clear.
what? That's the type of stuff that's making my voice sound like this. What? Oh, that hurt.
If you don't want to do it,
I think the
can.
court would like to hear the defense's view on this matter. Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel who stole Kodokutus Sen's Koban and hid it under the stake?
It's her, right?
No way. I don't think it was. Let's look at all the profiles
She was the one who
before we
ordered
make
the
a
steak.
decision. Yeah, maybe. Let's keep looking. Jeez.
Was it him?
Oh my gosh. No, chill.
That would be one of them. I say it's her. Hey, ATV, welcome to the stream. Yes, seems like a likely candidate for a Koban thief.
No, come on, Renosuke.
Huh? You shocked me, Kazuma.
Not as much as you shocked me. No one could have approached the table unnoticed, even if you're a crazy fool. You didn't let me read that.
Well,
It's you. You're not even letting me read
basically, we got it
it.
wrong. Make you happy? How's everyone's today? Pretty good. Dude, I'm still going with this guy.
How is he gonna steal the flippin' coin?
I think it was him.
Why are you convinced it was the victim?
I will bet you $5 it's him right now.
Do it. But if it says you're wrong,
I'm joking. I'm not doing a bet. That's game.
it literally said nobody could have approached the table. Wait,
Dude, how
actually,
else do you think
that
I
doesn't
am?
make-
I don't have $5.
I don't even know. I don't even know. Just go with whatever. My voice is wrecked from this.
It's not him.
No.
Okay.
It keeps saying nobody could have approached the table. And like hit it, so I think it's nobody. Nobody stole the coin. I don't think anybody stole the coin. Unless it was the waiter.
But he's investigating
Yeah, exactly.
it.
Take that!
Yeah, so it's not him.
maybe I'm the one on the wrong track here.
I don't believe it. Like, oh.
We can't choose anything else. We can't choose no one.
What do you want to do then?
Okay.
Wait, what did it say on her thing? What? Oh. Oh, well done.
Is it him?
Take that!
I don't know, Jack.
Apparently. Obviously, it can only be you. Sergeant and
Yes and no, sir.
thank you. Oh, wait, that's me, I forgot. What? How? How dare you? You monster! Monster. I stole that cute Coban, did I? I'm the master thief of La Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me. It was Idaho.
Yes, I don't.
Idaho is the mastermind behind all this.
No.
The baby looks creepy. What? Oh, cute. Okay. The baby?
I keep sweating and it's making my glasses fall down.
You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby. It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Noza. Whoa.
Get
What?
a new kid. What
Are we
the
having
heck?
a witness testimony against the kid? That scared me. Me too, Raining. Nippon! Oh, wait. Nippon Imperial Army. Sergeant Iyasa Noza. Preparing to stand in the Supreme Court, sir. Is the baby gonna testify?
No.
Baby is possessed. I agree, ATV. Do any of you know of the extraordinary low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays for those it expects to keep our country safe?
I understand the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflict remains in place. And I've heard it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living, yes.
All I want is to put a hot meal on my table for my son, sir. So that's why you were stealing things at the restaurant. The place is heavy with money. Every 3 days, I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I enjoy chopping my way through a good steak at the same time. Sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable.
I don't worry with a knife and steak. A knife. I do use a fork though. And your target that day was the old man and his koban?
Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped a coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
A veritable phantom thief you are.
I was all set to leave the steak when I was halfway through devouring when it happened.
Wait, he was at the table too then?
Yes. When the professor was shot.
No.
I knew that if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd been finished. I do too. So I hid the incriminated evidence as fast as I could, sir. On the double. I slipped it under the stake. Hoping I'd been able to run.
See, I knew it was the wrong stake.
With it again a later date. Everyone's just like ... This is ridiculous. Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time. Well, Miss Brett?
Oh, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all. What?
He did a T-pose.
May the esteemed gentleman please be excused, Your Excellency? Indeed. The theft of the koban was clearly perpetrated by this baby-saddled sergeant. It would certainly appear that it is unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder.
Of course it is.
Everyone's talking about the T-pose.
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat, the sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. Nonsense, is it?
Well, oof.
And as for picking your steak up and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Very well. Now that all questions concerning the witness's testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for detaining her. Miss Brett, you are free to leave. I think I've like slipped into a very good voice for the judge.
Good luck, everyone. And good day.
What is that face? Like, huh?
Rinosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time to be daydreaming.
Oh, no, it's just something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. I can't work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me. I feel there was a contradiction in there somewhere, something that didn't add up.
What?
If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking, make your voice heard.
Objection! We're not having a good time. Is that the contradiction?
Sorry?
You can think later, but if you don't call it out now, they'll be too late. The trial will be over.
We're already on our stupid toes. And this is just the first case in the whole game. I am excited to see the rest of the cases. Wait, Miss Brett. Oh, that's mine too.
What is it now?
I'm afraid. Just one last time. There's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
What new student nonsense is this? Well, what parting words are you talking about, Rinosuke?
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat. The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. And as for picking your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork.
Oh yeah, I noticed that whenever I read that too. Because that was on their table. She said it was hers. Yes, I'm right. What she said there exposed an undeniable contradiction.
I'm going to need to see some evidence, counsel. If Miss Brett's words truly contradictory, then what is the evidence to prove it?
Is it the fact that it was on their table?
Or would it be the steak itself?
Probably so.
Take that!
We can just go back if it's wrong.
Yep.
The steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed? Yes, go on.
More accurately, Your Excellency. The steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
Not true. Doesn't something about the steak strike you as very unnatural?
Natural? What on earth do you mean?
It's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge. Oh, where it's been eaten. I see you noticed it too, Miss Brett.
Notice what exactly, Counsel?
Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork.
Of course she did. She's a fine English gentlewoman herself.
Then take a good look at this steak, in particular, the edge where it's been eaten. As you can see, there are clearly defined, barbaric teeth marks here.
It looks like Miss Brett has realized something.
So, if the witness, as she claimed, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all.
Objection!
But, what is your actual point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Barrett was... Oh, whatever you say, dear lady.
As I said, I really must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer.
Of course, of course. This will be over in the blink of an eye. Rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie in his place.
I've heard enough. You irritating little speckled samurai relic.
Of course, dear lady.
That was great, that was great, that was great. She just totally roasted him.
What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers?
Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She's realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for her.
Renosuke, do you know where you're going with this?
Law Kazuma, I agree. Yes, now at last it's all come together. The mysterious teeth marks on a steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery. The reason why the bloodstain I know I saw somehow seems to have disappeared. And most importantly, the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day.
I accept these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, Counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting? That tells us.
Everything, Your Excellency.
Everything?
Yes, I believe these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson. Oh, that's
Hello.
right. Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase, typical Japanese empty threats.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago. Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought to the court yet.
Hasn't been what?
But just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist.
Objection!
That's absurd. The trial has run several hours already, and you say there's evidence yet to be brought forward?
Nah, man, it's only around maybe I don't know, 7 hours?
There can't be. I don't believe you have it.
Objection!
Actually, 8 hours. I don't, but there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. And if that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it will solve every remaining mystery about this case.
Very well. I have a feeling this will be my last request of defense in this trial. I'm taking off my glasses because I keep running my nose and it's annoying me. Shouldn't it be that guy because he gave us the wrong steak?
I thought so too. Okay, let's do a quick save. Because I don't want to mess this up. Especially not right now. You know, if I mess this up, it's over. Anyway. Not unless it's her.
It shouldn't be. Impossible will just take it back if it is.
Take that!
Someone told me I'm not American because I don't like Oreos. The answer is obvious. It's Inspector Hasanaga. What? I have it? Yes. You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's ridiculous. No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention had been focused on eating steak with their teeth marks.
Yes.
Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Noza told the court the following. I enjoy chomping my way through good steak. And as well as admitting to stealing the Korakuda-san's coin, he told us that he slipped it under the steak. You watched it, cadet! I'm your superior officer! Sergeant Noza, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under, in fact, your own steak? Attention! Affirmative, of course. I might be a soldier in an Imperial Nippon army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentlelady if she'd mind me manhandling her bill to hide something in it. In other words, the steak that the detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nose's meal.
Objection!
But that makes no sense. The plate was taken from the victim's table.
Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin. Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest the thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Well then, how do you explain the paradox? Exactly. Surely you're not going to suggest that the surgeon swished the two steaks over? Oh no.
He just ruined his own
You
career.
did switch the plates?
He just ruined his own career. Well, after it happened, I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my stake and hid the coin underneath it. But then the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman. I thought I had it. If he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders. So when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak with one on the foreign lady's table. What?
What? Oh, that's yours. Sorry.
Oh wait,
I am
you actually did a
the
good
old
voice
man
for it. You
voice
should
and
do it.
everything.
You should try it. You couldn't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There were no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done.
Unbelievable!
However, fear not, Prosecutor San.
What now?
I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform. That is all I did. Sir!
All you did? That's plenty, Sergeant.
Yes!
So, if Sergeant Joseph switched the plates over, that means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table.
Yes, that follows.
Inspector Hasanaga. Yes? Earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both. That's correct. Then please present it to the court now.
The plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment when he was shot. Oh, I love this game.
What could that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat? It couldn't have the slightest bearing on the case.
You literally predicted this earlier, though. Can we talk about that? You predicted that it was the wrong steak. So kudos to you.
Objection!
Thank you. No, you're not wriggling your...
Wriggling.
I don't know how to pronounce that word. Your way out of it this time later.
I beg your pardon?
It's wiggling, I'm just dumb. Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why the steak pan promised to prove such a problem for you, no?
You're the ones who decided it was a problem.
The reason the defense asked to see the plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing.
Tsk, things he remembers.
I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett.
On the side of the plate that was on the table directly behind Dr. Wilson, there was a clear splattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest.
I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. And now we have our evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from, Miss Brett. Let us not prolong this any further, Inspector. You will show us the evidence to the court. Present the beefsteak and plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident.
Yes, sir.
That was a good
Oh, I love this. This is so great.
Sorry for keeping you.
voice. And there is indeed blood.
There's blood! Here's the other steak in its plate. Please feel free to examine it.
Oh, man.
The blood stain. It's clearly visible.
Yes.
Look! Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the side of this plate shows that at the moment the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me.
In other words, this is impossible for Naruhodo-san. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. To have shot the victim. It can't be.
In fact, there's only one person who could have possibly shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is. That's right. Miss Jazile Brett. It's you!
What's
She
she doing?
dying? How done. By a Japanese. Me. By a Japanese schoolboy. No. 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 Kaya. Ah. Ah.
What in the world? What in the world?
This is so weird. Oh?
What? Did she just pass away? Did she just ascend?
Oh, look at all the baby chicks.
What the heck?
Von literally
Everything's
just
gonna
typed
go back to
okay
normal.
question mark. Von literally was like okay. The
She
chat's just
basically just
talking.
admitted to the murder.
I like the burbs though. Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure. Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman. Forgive me.
Well, Miss Brett, I think it's time you told the court what actually happened that day. The truth this time.
Gladly, Your Excellency. And we'll see you on the next stream. No, I'm just kidding. That would have been a terrible place in the stream. Like, everyone would hate me. You didn't lose
like,
composure.
watching
You literally flew, lady. I agree, Von. It was I who took the professor's life, using Carrera. As you summarized, I chose that particular day for the very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning.
So you planned to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of the poison would be found in his water. Because curare isn't unheard of here in Japan.
It's just Carrara.
I don't care.
Of course, I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did.
My voice is
I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water, and it would all be over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as that he'd been dining alone, and leave immediately. However, before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table. That would be me, I suppose? Yes, you. Who else? Such a trifling matter, but the fact you decided to come over and greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. This is literally the whole entirety of, like, Overboard in a nutshell. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not, but you get the point. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point, so I concocted a plan. I guess that's how you say it.
It's concocted.
On the spur of the moment.
A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man.
I happen to know that the professor always carries a gun. I decide to use that to my advantage. I had the bottle of Curare in my handbag and made my own pistol concealed under my skirt.
Under your skirt?
So I was right. There were 2 guns. Yes.
Bon, I'm guessing so. I mean, we might start the next case, but
I think we should wait a bit just so my voice
I
doesn't
think we
die.
may wait until next week to start the next case, probably.
Yeah, because if we keep doing this day after day, I will literally
if we
lose
do,
my voice.
I mean, like, I told you I could do the judges.
Yeah, but you also start. The judges isn't the issue. The judge isn't the issue. It's like the old people voices of the issue.
You don't know that
It,
the
like,
old person's
tears
gonna
up
be in
my
the next
voice.
episode.
The judge is perfectly fine for me.
And then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. Placed it where you were sure I wouldn't notice it. Or I would notice it. And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun, as I intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up, bang! That's when you shot the professor with your own gun. Even though at that point, he was already dead. Naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared. Obviously, I assumed Naruto-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside. That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor in his chair around.
Because, of course, you need to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun.
So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor.
I like how no one just speaks.
Your Excellency.
Yes?
Yes. Sorry.
Dang it, you can do it deeper than me.
Dang it!
I wonder. Might I speak with you in private later?
Oop.
I shall call on you.
Oop.
Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me. Naruto-san.
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 I had to make sure you pronounce it right, and you wouldn't pronounce it Naruto!
Naruto.
She disappeared! She's a ghost! She disappeared from the
It would
court as
seem.
fast as she did the crime scene.
This trial has finally run its course.
She gone!
I presume the prosecution is in agreement. This can't be.
Takasushi.
She does not lose. Not like nothing like this. The rookie student. You better start getting used to the tough opposition. Ah! Rinosuke Naruto.
What? Yes?
This insult to the Achi family name will never be forgotten. You become conceited with age. Council. But the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. Wait, is Husbando leaving?
What?
Because remember he was gonna go study in
No.
England, right? It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
Senpai can never leave.
Did he
Did he just cut off his hair?
No, he cut off his man bun.
Oh, you know what I meant.
1,000 millennials may pass, and still the Achi clan will never measure up to the Naruto clan.
Oh, I love it.
This trial is in the Supreme Court of Japan. Will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Rinosuke Naruto, presented an excellent case.
I love Kazuma too. I thank you, Your Excellency.
The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern methodology.
I want to know how old to hide a body, said Lindsay. An ATV asked why his sword is allowed in court. Because it's Japan.
No, that's not correct. It's just... After all, it only has been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world.
I agree, Vaughn, it is really cool. And Q&A's just like, okay, but then why is a bird allowed in court? True.
Who knows? But the Western ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice.
Oh yeah, we probably get our first investigation in on the next case. Woo. Can't wait for that.
A new future of law waits, but what it will look like I cannot begin to imagine. This is for the young to pursue. Kazuma Osagai. Osagai? Asagi? Oh. Yeah.
It would have been a really good twist if the bird was a killer.
After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Oh, Sento is leaving us. Learn all you can, absorb everything in the wider world that you are able to. But I ship it, no. I had such a nice ship going. And do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you.
Now, I don't know this for sure, but I have a theory that she's going to be the one that's joining us next case instead of Kazuma, which is very sad because her husband's leaving us.
I understand your Excellency.
I know how to kill someone and make it look like an accident.
Leaving us?
What was that
Look at
all
that.
about? Why do you look grave all of a sudden?
He's sad about it.
Well, I mean, they're married.
They're literally married. As for you, Rinosuke Naruto, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly.
Oh, yes.
In you, I sense, how can I put it, unusual potential.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I very much obviously it's a good thing. I very much look forward to seeing how you'll carry that onwards. Why can I?
Thank you, Your Excellency. He's on the witness stand.
is time to deliver the final verdict.
Oh, he doesn't want to leave his husband, says Bonbon. I know, right?
I hereby find the defendant, Renosuke Naruhodo.
Not guilty. They put confetti in this game. Well, actually, that's cherry blossoms. That's even better than confetti.
Yeah. This court is now adjourned.
Woo! Okay. 22nd of November, 2:46 p.m. Supreme Court of Judiciary, Defendants and Chamber 5. I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happened. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial. Oh, I like this music.
Renosuke, you finally pulled it off. Congratulations.
Why is he saying it like that? Like you finally did it? Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Kazumi.
No. It was a pleasure to watch you work.
I love this game.
So, you owe me an extra large Sakiyaki from the place on Yumi University Street. Don't forget.
Good afternoon. All your hard work has certainly paid off. Oh, it's the lady. Congratulations to both of you for proving Naruhodo-san's innocence.
Ah, our trusty judicial assistant. You work hard for that result, too, you know.
Oh no, I didn't do anything. Thank you so much! If we hadn't had that research paper of Miss Brett's, I don't know how it would have turned out. Your kind words should really be for my father. I was simply doing as he asked. It was all his idea for me to go to the university and investigate. Your father? Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me for intruding on court proceeding, Your Majesty. Sasato Mitoba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense. Speaking of Mikotoba... Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. I believe congratulations are in order.
Should I do his voice, or
Naruhodo, you did an excellent job. I can't do his voice, but I don't want your voice to die.
I'm fine. I can do deeper voice. That doesn't hurt my voice.
Thank you,
It's
Professor.
the weird old man voice that hurts me. Oh no! It is I who should be thanking you after all. I don't know how to do his voice. Your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend.
Marzigal would know how to do his voice perfectly.
I wouldn't know.
Good friend. Oh yes, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yumi University, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Wait, you know who Marzigal is, right?
Obviously, I know.
Okay. So...
Professor Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably, that's when you met Dr. Wilson. Exactly.
You're talking to yourself.
In those days, we worked together in the same hospital.
Oh, you work together? I can't wait to meet the detective in this game. I'm gonna call him Herlock Sholmes. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Okay. I've never heard you mention that before. Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides...
How would you feel if I called the detective Herlock Sholmes?
I honestly wouldn't give a crap. As long as it's not like a super easy name to pronounce.
His name is actually Herlock Sholmes, by the way.
Okay. It's your turn, Asagi. I did it. I already did it. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world.
No, it doesn't.
I love how him and the judge have the exact same voice. In science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course, in law. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot. I will. I'll learn all that I can. Or you could stay. I swear on this. The spirit of the Osagai clan.
Asagi.
Asagi!
You're not taking that sword
Sorry.
to Great Britain, are you?
Of course I am. Oh my god. A Japanese man katana is his soul. The blade shows me where I need to go. And it cuts down anything that's in my way. You can't cut people down!
Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is with my own eyes. Is Kazuma gonna be like Mia? Helps us once but dies the next case? I hope he doesn't die!
Oh my gosh, I think I would drop dead. That reminds me. That's the wrong voice. That reminds me, what's happening to the woman? To Giselle Brett, I mean? After all, she's guilty of murder. Ah, yes, her. It's not easy to tell you this, but...
What do you mean? Surely she's gonna face trial herself now. She's the true culprit after all.
She will be leaving Japan in the very near future. For Shanghai.
What? Yeah, I do miss Maya Wolfcrafter. What? Shanghai?
Giselle Brett will not appear in court again in this country. I'm certain of that.
What? But why not? It's a matter of consular jurisdiction. Oh, it's that guy. Inspector Hasanaga. It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. I must congratulate... But what's this about consular jurisdiction? We cannot try this particular foreigner for crimes here in Japan. What? We can't try her? But then who? Who's gonna bring her to justice? Cough, 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 cough. Hello? Friend? Friend? Hello? Did your mind leave you? I guess their front mind left them. That's sad. How sad. I'm friend? Oh wait, whatever. A British consular court will hear her case, somewhere far away, where our voices can't be heard. But why a consular court? Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past, now that we signed the friendship treaty. Yeah, friend just left. Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right.
Then, as long as this is not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments, they can't invoke the consular court just like that. Oh, can't they? Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our governments making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on. So Miss Brett can't be held accountable for her actions here in Japan. I'm afraid that's for the young student. Today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. There were never any danger of comeuppance for her. I don't believe it. The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Brett. They're obviously taking this case of a forest student committing murder very seriously. But it's all gonna change from now on. We can make it change. This is a time for Great Terminal. The new era heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt, that woman will receive the judgment she deserves. Yes, change is coming, and we're the ones driving it. Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. This evening calls for a celebratory drink. Stop it with the dramatic speeches and get to the point. I agree. But Professor, you're right. This is no time for gloomy faces. We should be celebrating Rinosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start by having some fun. In that case, might I suggest La Carnival? As the head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink. You're a detective, Hasanaga-san, aren't you? Let's not worry about details for now. To La Carnival! Will you accompany us, Professor? Of course. La Carnival's food is second to none. I shall go and attend for the paperwork for Odo-san's release. Oh yes, thank you. Ooh, so Jezal Bretts won't be tried here. I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson. This is probably foreshadowing for another case. No, I hope she doesn't kill poor Kazuma. Nah, Kazuma's not gonna die. He's husbando. He can never die. Kazuma. Yes, Rinosuke? I just wanted to say thanks again. That's all. You really saved my skin today. Ha 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 ha. I didn't do a thing. You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? The defense was all your own work. Your skills made the difference, so one day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world. I'm not so sure about that. I could never go up to Phoenix Wright. Oh no, well actually, Miles Edgeworth's capacity. Because we all know Miles Edgeworth is like the best attorney ever. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, I am going to play the first game again after I get done with this. Not all over again. I'm probably going to restart Case 4 because we left off at a very confusing spot, I think. And I think we might just restart Case 4. But, okay. There's a giant mosquito pecking on my window. Why?
Ah, sure. Oh, you're
Oh,
starting.
hi!
Yeah, my phone died.
Oh, okay. You want to voice some lines?
Sure. I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial.
Yeah, friend's back! Let's go.
I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me. Oh no.
What? Come on, be serious.
If I helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial.
Are we just calling that person friend? Well, I don't know what to call them.
Oof. What do we have? You're not using my childhood nickname. I refuse to let you do that. Oh my goodness. You can call.
What? You just
I'm
faded
very
out.
fond of.
What do
What?
you want to be called?
Rin.
Rim?
Rin.
Oh. But that's Renosuke.
What? I'm making it Rin purely because that's the name of a character I really like from an anime.
But Renosuke. Rin.
I don't care.
Rin,
I don't care.
I'm gonna call you Friend, okay?
No. Friend is awkward.
Alright,
Okay,
person.
I'll just continue reading this. But you have a natural talent for it. For being a defense lawyer, I mean.
Oh no, not me. All that tense verbal combat? I would never want to go through that again. I did what you told me to do. That's all. Because I knew I could trust you.
That's the point.
I'm just gonna call you Kazuma.
You're not.
Sorry, what do you mean that's the point?
Listen, Renosuke. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is in any lawyer needs to win?
The chat wants me to call you Friend.
Friend?
Knowledge of the law? No, not friend. Friend. Like
Friend?
without the D.
Okay, that works. No, the ability to believe.
To believe? To believe what?
The defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times.
Like you believed in me when I said I didn't do it.
I'm human, just like you. I don't have the same superhuman ability to know the truth. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in and what to and stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can really be backed into a corner. But being able to remain faithful to what you choose to believe, and even then, well, it's not something that everyone can do. It takes a special kind of person.
Okay, we finished the trial at like 7:06 or something like that. We've been going through dialogue, post-trial dialogue for 20 minutes.
It's basically just like Kazuma being like, yes, I like you, you're great. It was just him bragging on him, that's all. Just look at today's trial. I'm a student lawyer with precious little real experience, but you've never stopped believing in me.
Well,
You face seemingly hopeless situations time and again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. In the end, you found it
Just
through your
kiss
own
already.
efforts, and because you never stopped believing in me.
Bon just commented, just kiss already.
Yeah, they should. They should.
Thanks, Kazuma.
There's something I want to ask you, actually, Renosuke. Is it to marry? Like, we could be married. That's
We're already married. Remember, he said I do.
Oh, shoot, you're right, though. Oh.
It's a favor, wink, 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 wink.
Is that... Well, it's a favor, really. Something very... Oh. Like, think that's a little sus, man.
Yeah. Gay Phoenix has now become Gay Renosuke. Instead of Phoenix X Edgeworth, it's well, actually, he said I do, so I take that as a
Wait.
total.
Maybe. Okay, I feel like we're both thinking this, but I don't know if I should actually say it. Hello?
I don't know what you're thinking.
I may just be disgusting. I may just be
Oh,
disgusting.
you mean something about this last line?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we're both
maybe
thinking the
he
same
wants
thing.
to make our duo. Maybe he wants to make our duo a trio.
Yeah, wink wink, that's totally what it was.
Yeah.
It sounds serious. What is...
Hosanaga!
Ah, you
I hate
still
him.
here, are you? Dude,
Of course
they
he's
were about to kiss, man. Oh, Inspector Hasanaga. I've arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go.
Thank you. We'll be right there. Fucking third wheel.
No! No! No!
Let's
no!
pick up this conversation again later.
No!
We should celebrate right now. Your first court victory.
And your study tour to Great Britain, don't forget. Oh, I'm so mad.
Ah, yes, that too. See, he doesn't even seem happy about it.
So my very first trial came to an end without him telling us. I'm very rage.
Maybe next trial. Maybe if we see him again.
Kazuma, Professor Makotoba, Sasato-san, who acted as my assistant.
This dumb
Inspector
woman.
Hasanaga, who didn't really play that much of a part, but still. I like how I just said that. It was because of the...
Wait, actually, if it wasn't for him having the stake, he did play a part. Don't
I
be
know,
mean.
I know. But more importantly, Kazuma hadn't yet managed to ask his favor of me. Little did I realize just how much I would get changed my life. It would change my life.
That's a ship. It's a ship. I ship it.
Oh man!
I ship it.
Okay.
I ship it.
That was a good case. Especially for it being the first case in a game. How can they go up from here? How can they get better from here?
Yeah, that was a good
What is their
case.
plan?
Not only did it deliver me
My
with,
phone is at 7% again, nice.
not only did it deliver
Wait.
me with like a fun like mind game, but it also gave me a ship. So
It's on the Titanic. The next one takes place on the Titanic.
oh my, that's interesting.
Oh, I'm excited for that one. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, forget what I said about it not being able to go up, because that's definitely coming. But no, this was actually really good. And I really think that, you know, if they improve it from here, this will be the best Ace Attorney game I've played so far. And you know, I've played all of them besides one, which is a 3DS version, Phoenix Wright X Professor Layton. But I think this will make it the best Ace Attorney game by far. And I just want to see what's in 2. That looks pretty nice. Okay. Anyway, Titanic, is this overboard for dolphins? Yeah, I agree.
Wait, what if they do that thing? What if like Kazuma
Look,
Renosuke
dolphins.
do like, you know, the thing where you stand on the edge and he holds them by the waist and
Oh,
they like
I
put
wish-
out their arms and they're like flying?
I wish you would have joined Marzigal and I for the Overboard series. Oh, that was fun. Look, dolphins. Where? Just look a little further, darling.
What are you doing?
It's an Overboard quote. Anyway, if you haven't seen the Overboard series, you should go watch it. Anyway, everyone, we hope you all enjoyed this Get Away with Murder.
Get sway with murder, yes. Overboard, get away with murder, and Ace Attorney. But, oh, next stream will probably be Saturday. Can you do it Saturday?
Probably.
I can't do it Friday.
It's not like I have any actual plans.
I can't do it Friday. I can't do it Monday. I don't know the schedule for Sunday. I doubt I'll be doing anything Saturday. Well, I can't do it Friday. I can't do it Monday. I can do it tomorrow, but you probably want a break.
Yeah, I'd like a break. My voice is wrecked.
And my mom probably wants a break from hearing me yell for 3 hours straight.
How many hours have we actually been doing
We've
this?
been doing this for 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Wait, really? Let me check.
I had a lot of fun too, Bon.
Actually, no. We've been doing it for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Well, actually, no. That's how long we've been called. Not necessarily how long we've been doing it.
Well, we've been doing the first one for, we did the first one for 29 minutes and 33 seconds. I'm rounding that up to 30 minutes. And this is 2 hours and 11 minutes, so.
Wait. You're joking. There's no, the last one was 2 hours. What?
No, I mean, our first stream before the cutoff.
Oh.
Anyway, we really had fun with this first case, even though it took like 7 hours to beat. Maybe even 8 hours to beat. We had a lot of fun with it, and we hope you all did too. So,
Yeah.
without further ado, I think we'll end the stream here, and we will see you all on Saturday or Tuesday. Or maybe even Sunday. I don't know. I don't know if I'll see Sunday or not. But the point is that we hope to see you in the next live stream, because it's been really fun playing this with all of you guys. And like the stream. No, but seriously, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.